Cool. Yeah, me and Wendy's are kind of not talking to each other right now. I went and had a 4-for-4 double stack thing like a week or two ago. And they gave me small fries, except the fries came in a like even smaller friggin' thing that they use for the chicken nuggets, like the 4-piece. Somebody was cutting costs, and I was not having it. I'm tired, but I can't rest until I fight Dad. I am so lost now. Because like, the small fry still is a larger container than the 4-piece chicken nuggets, but for some reason it might have been on accident. But they put so basically I had like 2 of those size containers. One was for nuggets and one was for fries, and I was like, yeah, this will fit like 3 fries. I feel betrayed. Wendy's betrayed me. Still better than Burger King, though. I'm not sure where to go right now. I think we've talked to this guy, haven't we? He didn't say anything useful. I think I'm outside for a show. It's worth a shot. Hey. I think the entrance was this way. Have I gone here? Yeah, these types of games, it's really easy to forget shit. So it's like, unless you're like a speedrunner and you have this shit like memorized down to every pixel. Like your memory will forget things. Or you'll remember things out of order. It's like, oh yeah, you gotta get the double jump shoes first, and then you get the flight thing, then you get the thing you needed. That because it has a little bit of that, almost like Metroid-y thing going. Let's see, do we want to go in front of the mansion? I remember going Dragon Ball Z on this. Ooh, tool shed. Hello, tools. Do you have a yes, I do. Let's see, this is John Elkhorn, her father. I'd heard stories of this place when I was growing up from my grandparents, and we learned about its history in school, but I never knew who to believe. The stories from my family told a dark history of brutal genocide and inhumane enslavement of our people, the Quantaco natives. The history Wait a minute, I think I know what the twist is already. I bet you anything Flying Hawk is John Elkhorn, and if we find her father, we'll find Flying Hawk's body at the same time. Because her father is of this tribe, so is Mr. Hawk. The history I learned in school is quite different. Wortham Willows, the forebear of this place, was depicted as an independent, wealthy tycoon around whose endeavors the town sprouted. The thing is, I can see evidence for both sides of the argument, and that evidence is strewn about these grounds. Well, I don't need evidence, I just need this shovel. I got holes to dig. Wow, look, a shovel. I wonder how old it is. Like, oh my god. It was like a Tom and Jerry episode from like a million years ago. That was like Tom and Jerry were out in the desert, and like they ran into like some guy that was just stranded out there, dying of thirst. Like, water. And so they give him a glass of water or bottle or something. He's like, or maybe like it was Capri Sun or something. But like instead of drinking it, he's like, "Do you have cherry?" Or some other flavor. I sense a great amount of something. Must dig. I'm trying to anyways. Oh no, this isn't right. We've unearthed these anguished souls of the dead. Let it go. Get out now. on it. See, this is what it would be like to stream if you're a female. It's just, here's you trying to play your game, and then everybody else like, I read my donation messages. I am baffled by this, Alana. I was sure my body would be found here. I remember falling down into darkness. We did too. A pit of despair. Please, Alana, we must continue the search. Okay. Can I go back down in the basement? Oh. Flying Hawk's body was never down there to begin with. So, there's nothing for us to do. Okay. Don't know what the deal with this bucket is, but feels like I should go back to the well area and maybe do a little more investigating. Oh, new diary. Grasping at straws. There's so much in this place I don't understand. Why is there such a feeling of darkness here? And why would someone want to take my dad? Flying Hawk doesn't know enough to give me solid facts either. I have so many unanswered questions, it makes me want to cry. My energy feels so sapped from everything I've seen. But it doesn't matter. I have to keep searching, no matter what. Okay, so... the mansion... where was... the... I think it was in the garden, right? Why is it still like this? Oh, maybe if I found a well. I guess filling up water from the fountain doesn't make sense, so... Hello there. Skyflower. You see the white men? I'm picking flowers for them. White men? Flying Hawk says we should be peaceful. Yeah, that'll work out. Now I'm just getting flashbacks to like the skit comedy from Dave Chappelle. It was like Native Indians or something, and they're like, hey, there's like white men on this ship. Like, let's see what they want. And then like next scene, they're like all chained up, rowing the boat, and they're like, we fucked up. I'm gonna go level on wow. Okay. If you start hearing me really screaming a lot, you'll know something's up. You're like, help me, or something. Spaced. Oh, he came from the catacombs, so that's not going to do us any good. What about if I go back to the front of the mansion, but see what's on the right side? We haven't done that yet. Boarded up window. Nothing. Another note. Fleur Leroux. I arrived in California last week, and I have luckily already managed to find work for myself. I am a dancer at the local saloon. It is not the glamorous life here I had imagined, but it is something, and that is all I need for now. The saloon also runs a brothel in its walls. Obviously, but I could never resort to such a profession. But you said you're a dancer. In the local saloon. But there runs a brothel. In its wall. But I can never resort. Most of the town is owned by a man named Willows. I have not seen the man, but his name is on the lips of almost all I meet. He even owns the saloon where I work. There are rumors about him, some good, some bad. I do not know which to believe. Yeah, this Willows guy sounds like a big deal right now. Okay, I'm gonna... I have to help Flying Hawk find his body first, so I have to do that before I can go in the mansion. Is it? Wait a minute. I just heard ghosts. I have to pay more attention to it. Oh crap, there's more. That's one. Oh my, it has been quite chilly as of late. Please take my coat. A lady such as yourself shouldn't go cold. Why, such a gentleman. I thank you kindly, sir. Oh, I assure you, miss, the pleasure is all mine. Ghosts gotta flirt too, you know. Even in the afterlife. I don't know how the till death do us part works out. Okay, so there's the back of the mansion. Oh. Hey, I found the well. Space to enter the well. Oh. Oh. This is gonna be great. Oh yes, we're getting close. I feel my body's presence nearby. So you fell down the well. Or did maybe someone throw him down here? Thank God this is such a big bucket. This is far enough. My body lies in the dirt just beyond the walls of this well. Thank you for your help, Elena. Wait, is that hand your body? I would have wandered endlessly throughout this world without you. I can now finish my journey to the afterlife. I wish you luck finding your father. I assure you he lives. But you must hurry. I'll be watching over you. No, you're not. You're going to be in the afterlife. You're literally ditching us. You can finally rest in peace now. Because of you, I know my dad's in the mansion somewhere. Thank you for everything. Can I, do anything cool here? Nope. Well, I guess we got access to the mansion now. I thought this was going to be like the end goal type of thing. Nope. I was wrong. That's not a bad thing. New diary. Forever alone. Flying Hawk's gone now. He's resting in peace somewhere. I'm happy for him. I really am. He'd wandered this world for far too long. I just wish he didn't have to leave me all alone. I feel a little bit lost without him, but he didn't leave me with nothing after all. Is he? I don't think I would have gotten this far without his help, and thanks to him, I know what I have to do. I've got to find my way into the mansion now. It's so big it's scary looking for the outside. I really don't want to do it, but if it means finding my dad, I'll do anything I have to. I don't know why I'm taking that tone, but why not? Question is, do I have access, or is it locked? Hey, I do have access, cool. Chapter 2, Wortham's Warrior. Sounds like something gonna be chasing me. Like, the music is done pretty well overall, too. And having voice acting, that was kind of the main downer, I would say. I met with Quantaco Shaman this morning, a man named Flying Hawk. We met to discuss the battering of this land, but our conversation took a turn. He told me that this area was rife with spiritual power, that the veil between this life and the next was thinner here than elsewhere. We spoke of Martha, that's his dead wife, right? That he could help me to see her again. I believed him, and he offered me his peace pipe. He didn't offer me a peace pipe. I needed to be able to read through his notes. Ugh. I wasn't sure, but the man told me that it would help me to free myself. I partook of the strange smoke he gave me, and the man told me I must let go of her if I wish to see her again, and that my spirit must be pure. We sat in meditation for some time. My mind raced all the while. A bout of paranoia seized me. I realized that what this medicine was trying to do. He would have me abandon my hopes for the future, have me live a life of savagery. I knew he was trying to poison my mind, and I would have wagered that the smoke was of nefarious intent as well. I refused to abide by such insolence. He's the paranoid type. I stood from my seat and challenged this Necromancer to fight me. That's a mistake. You never challenge a Necromancer, they got a whole fucking army. But he did not stir. I wrapped my hand around his throat and he still did not move. I squeezed until I felt the life leave from his body and he slumped down. I realized my grip. I released my grip. My grip and my fingers peeled from his skin as he fell back from me. I exited the teepee and gave my men the order to purge these vile savages from this earth as God would command me to do. Darby even made me his first kill. I would be proud of him, but he trembled by his horse the rest of the battle. It was just a little girl. They're savages after all. Not sure what to say about that. I wonder who this could be. Hey, what's up, Gwen? Who's that entering this mansion? You'll best be speaking with me first. Who are you? I'm the almighty question mark. It gets better though, Woodwin. You'll see what I mean in a moment. Who's that entering this mansion? You must be... Because I can't go up the stairs. It does that when I do that. Mail bus. No idea who this is. Okay, so before we can go upstairs, we gotta go somewhere else. Yeah, check this out, Woodwin. I have that superpower. Darby. Oh, it's just a wee lass. Wortham's me best mate. You won't be getting past me. We don't want to see the likes of you. Me, wife's more inclined to wasting time with little girls. What? Some things you just don't want to know. Belongs in a museum. Gramophone? New diary. Entry. Darby. I met a huge man inside the mansion named Darby. He has a strange accent that sounds Irish, but I'm not quite sure. He didn't want to talk to me much, but he did mention someone named Wortham. I think Wortham was the man who owned this mansion. We learned about him in school. He helped create our town. I don't know why that Darby guy would mention him, but he didn't want to tell me much. He even yelled at me, so I left him alone. I don't know why he'd be so mean to a little girl. Oh, Neff is still here and alive and stuff. Hello to your family. Ooh, armor. This is awesome. Maybe Wortham didn't have such bad teeth after all. Not seeing much of anything over there. Oh, wait. I just can't. Press space to what? To pick up the note. Even as a ghost, I have to read notes. I'm among the few remaining in my bloodline, descended from a line of powerful shaman. I may not have the powers they once did, but my attunement with nature remains the same. It's taken me some time to recognize it, but there's a subtle energy to play here that permeates the very air I breathe. The veil between the planes of life and death in this place is thin. Spirits seem to pass between the planes as though through osmosis. It's almost indescribable the way I can feel their presence here. I want to know what it all means. It means science weeps. On this desk, you're now going to be over here. Perfect. That's where it belongs. Oh, hello there. My poor Darby, his murderer was never found despite my efforts. I was looking into his death, but something stopped me. To this day, I don't know what it was. Was it cramps? Because that would stop me. I'd be like, I can't do shit, I got cramps. Like, I can't do anything this year, I have a cramp. Just maybe next year. Please help me, Elena. I can't rest until this murder is found. Nah. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay, so that's that way. So we did create a floor thing here. I had to sneeze like a motherfucker. Ugh. It's a ghost sneeze. I guess I have to help her somehow. I can't go up here in my normal form yet because something stops me. We haven't gone in here yet. I don't know what's in here, but no, never mind, it's locked. Oh, I can go up here now. Okay then. Going up. And up. And then... Oh, wait a minute. This place isn't very safe. And don't be here. Just noticed this little crack in the... What does this do? Oh, okay. What was the name of that? There was like this action TV series. I think it had like David Hasselhoff or something. It was like Knight Rider, Boat Rider or something. And like the whole premise was like, he had like this smart boat thing. It was always like some water source. It's like, oh no, they're proceeding by foot and now they're on bikes. But look, there's a fjord and a river. Press space. Oh, that'll let me go through the cracks. May I slip down this crack? Trophy room key. Here, eat this. It still floats, even though I'm no longer superpower mode. Oops. Good thing I don't know where the trophy room is. If I was a trophy room, where would I be? Probably wherever it is I haven't been yet. Down, let me down. Thank you. I guess it's way to the right. Yep, that'll do it. Press space to pick up the note. Yay, this is from Darby. That's that dildo downstairs. Today is a day of excitement, to be sure. I am traveling off with my best mate, Willows, to the great unsettled west. We seek our fortunes there, and I dare say we will face many a danger. I have heard tales of beasts and the savages that await us. Wortham is but a gentle man and lacks my size. Yeah, but his wiener's way bigger than yours, you fucking cuck. So I feel it is my duty to protect him along our journey. Without him and his... I do not know what would have become of my family. The Willows gave us work when none one other would. I feel it is my duty to keep him safe no matter what happens. I will shoulder his burden as best I can. Yeah, you do that. Yeah, the visual style's been pretty cool. Ooh, taxidermy stuff. I'll take the fox. Can I ride it? Aw, I thought it said something. Like, oh my god. Hey, fox, talk to me. Would you like a new home? No? Okay. Grizzly bear. Oh my. The Wendigo? Or whatever those things are. Space for another note. This is from John, her father. I've enjoyed delving into the mysteries of this place. There's so much to learn. I'm not referring to all the books and pieces of history that just collect dust. No, I speak of something else entirely. When I was a boy, my grandfather taught me to commune with nature and that it was the most spiritual endeavor I could hope to perform. At that time, I didn't understand what he meant, but spending time here has opened my eyes to the truth of the old man's sage words. I can admit, in these pages that I've seen things no other living man has seen. I've ventured beyond the mortal coil and found the other side. I've come back, but not wholly unscathed. I feel marks upon the fabric of my soul, but what that means I don't yet know. It means you're fucking with shit you don't know about. And now we have to find you because you suck. But I could do the superpower thing in the process, so that's kind of cool. Worth it. Bed frame. Did someone sleep up here? No, that bed's just for rocking. Ohio. Oh, this guy's name is Emiko Minami. Let me guess, he must be Japanese. That's why he gave me the Ohio. I am one of Williams' many guests. A pleasure to meet you. I bet it is. Goody, more notes. My hands tremble, and it is all I can do to hold the pen as I write herein. I have even missed in the inkwell a few occasions. I have only just come home from the most wonderful evening of my life. I feel I need to catch my breath. Willows, the town's mayor, the richest, most influential man for hundreds of miles around. Hundreds of miles. Took me out for the night on the town, and what a night it was. Notwithstanding the secrecy, I have never been treated so much like royalty. I could not believe it every second I was there. It was amazing. We truly had a feast with dishes that covered every inch of the table. Afterwards, he treated me to a play. I had never been to a play before. My head still swims from all the first fine wine and excitement. He is truly a romantic gentleman. Okay, who's writing this note? Oh, Fleur LaRue. That must be her name. I'm like, this can't possibly be a dude. So it must be that lady. I forgot her name though. Hopefully it's Fleur LaRue. For now I must rest. I can feel my heart flutter in my chest. Kind of makes me think of like the types of conversations people have. Like girls that go back after a date and talk to each other like, oh my god, he's motivated, he's got a job and he's career oriented and goal oriented. The guys come back, they're like, dude, her titties come out to like here. Sounds like this girl was just like, dude, he's so fucking rich, oh my god. This guy has nothing else to say. Is there nothing else down here, though? I don't see anything else. It's just a note. That was about it. Whatever. We'll just go down these stairs. And now we will unleash my Bankai. Not very impressive anymore. Oh wait, I pressed E instead of space, that's why. Push up and down to move the switch. Hey, I see little eyes in that hole. It's a pretty big mouse hole. How big is this mouse? Oh, my ding, the red ding. Nothing happened though. I heard a noise. I heard something. Bison. What a cute bison. I just want to take it home with me. No, you want to take the fox home with you. No one wants a bison. That's... ugh. This isn't Oregon Trail. Get with the times. All the men... this is from Darby. All the men, were them included, look at me differently now. I see the disdain for me plain on their faces. I know they whisper about me behind my back, calling me a coward, and worse things I will not repeat here. Wortham has given me a job as a supervisor of the mines. As good a job as I could hope. It would seem as though they want... Wait, I wonder, was Darby maybe the old groundskeeper that... No, because this guy didn't look like he quit. They looked more like business partner types than... groundskeeper. I was trying to see if I can connect any dots in my head. I think I'm doing a bad job so far. It would seem as though they want simply to lump all the immigrants together. I still see that little girl in my dreams and the look on her face as she realized what I was doing. What were you doing? I see her when I walk into town, but it's never her. My mind is playing tricks on me. I do not know how long I can stand it. Seeing her troubles me to no end, and I awaken in the wee hours of the morning drenched in sweat, my heart racing. I still have my shirt from that day, and I wear it under my clothes at all times to remind me of my evils. What did you do, Darby? Because clearly you're distraught with guilt. I'm assuming you probably either killed her or something along those lines, but most people don't realize what that does to your psyche. So many books, I wonder what they're about. If you read the titles, you might have an idea. There's a letter. A letter from Wortham. And a note. Letter to Jeremiah. Jeremiah, I have sent this letter in secret. I need your help as well as your silence. Darby has died by my hand. His madness has overtaken his mind. Oh, there's the confession. I know where to take this. Though he was my best and longest friend, I cannot bring myself to handle his corpse. Yeah, because he's fat. And I have a room and a casket in the catacombs that I want you to place his body in. I shall visit it later. I also ask that you keep the grave unmarked. You are the only one I can trust with this task, Jeremiah. I once again request your silence on this matter. Wortham, Willows. If you're trying to keep things secret, you should not be writing down confessions. Just saying, you know. Like, you gotta take that shit to your grave. Oh. That's not good, is it? Is that gonna kill me if I walk up to it? Because I can't jump. Where did it go? Some things I best not know about. Alright, so where was the lady? I think it was way back out and to the left. Oops. There's a lot of maze-like structure to this, but no like mini-map or something. Which is not always the best thing for people like me, because I remember nothing. Except I did remember, so I guess I'm not presenting a good argument. Let's look around here somewhere. Whoa. No, her name is Claire, so it's not the same person I was thinking of. That other note. The Fleur Leroux or whatever. There was one other that knew of Wortham's deed before I met my end. I was to have a secret meeting with him. Toolshed, 4 o'clock in the morning. He was going to tell me everything. Do I need to go back to the toolshed? Because I think I can do that. I mean, I don't think it's 4 o'clock right now, but maybe it is. Yep, toolshed. Let's see, 4 o'clock you say, huh? The old school analog. Good enough, right? Maybe there's a ghost. There is. You're... Jeremiah. I ain't supposed to tell, but Mr. Wortham asked for my help one night. I dug a grave for Mr. Darby. I've kept it a secret till now, but I couldn't hold it in anymore. I just noticed he has a noose, so he must have been hung. I buried him deep in the catacombs in a locked room where no one would find him. You can have the key to the room, I just want to wash my hands of the whole thing forever. Sweet Bloody key. I know where it just goes. Fuck if I remember how to get back there, but I know... Oh. There was a bloody door in the catacombs. All we gotta do is get there and desecrate that asshole's body. I can't believe it. That man Wortham, he and Darby were best friends, and he killed poor Mr. Halloran. Why? Why would he do that? They were best friends. They never mentioned in school that he was a murderer. They only said the nicest things about him. How he helped to tame this wild land, and how it was thanks to him that our town existed. I'm not sure what to believe anymore. I believe this town was built upon some pretty tough circumstances. Some dark shit. Alright, where was the catacombs? Over here. Nope, that's the garden. Must have been the other way. I don't know. Or, wait a minute. I think the catacombs were in the garden. Yeah. Back to the catacombs we go, y'all. Now, where in the fuck would that door have been? Because I don't quite remember. The place isn't too big though, so it can't be too hard. There was blood. Oh, it's right below us. Good thing I have a floor in my way. Oh, crap. I need to go... This is not the right way. I don't think this is the right way. I think I went the wrong way. Unless this takes me around or something. Guess we'll find out. Yeah, that's where we had the crescent key. I saw the room, I just need to figure out how the hell it connects to the others. Maybe it's up this way. Nope. Oh, wait, maybe. Nope. This is why a map system would be awesome. It'd be like, okay, I gotta go left here, then right here, and then up there, and then down there. Oh, wait, there it is. Wait. A bloody shirt. Oh my gosh, this shirt is so stained in blood. I picked it up though. Who would I give that to? Maybe I gotta give it back to the dude. What's his face? The, back in the mansion. He's like, hey, you wanna have this shirt? And he'll be like, oh yeah, cool. You can go through now. Or I could be completely wrong, I don't know. This room right here, though, really reminds me of specifically Blaster Master. The bricks, I guess. Pretty much the best Nintendo Entertainment System game that was ever made. Wait. Maybe let's check the tool shed first. Just in case. Oh wait, that's the guest house. That's not right. I forgot where the tool shed is. This is not. Wait, are we still in the garden? No, wait, we're not. this way. And then go that way. Well, since this mansion is closer, I thought I was going to be on the other side. I was going to try that first, but we'll just try him instead. Yo! See, he's happy about this. My shirt, I've always wore it ever since that day, the day of the massacre. But what are you doing with it? You're like that little girl in the garden, always reminding me of the past. Can't run from your past, bitch. Deal with it. Okay, so now that I have it, does that mean I can like? Oh. Wait, what if I take it to the lady? Oh, new diary, hold on. Tattered remains. Words don't work to describe how I'm feeling. I feel so hopeless. Everything I've learned about the past makes it seem horrible, and that's where we all came from. If this is where we came from, how can we hope to do any better? You learn from your mistakes and from the past. That's why we make stuff history, so we don't repeat mistakes. We've all killed each other selfishly for generations, and right now it doesn't seem like it's going to get any better. But there has to be something better than this, than all this. There has to be. I'll find it, and if it doesn't exist, I'll create it. Yeah, it sounds like kind of like war crimes, post-traumatic stress type of stuff going on. Where it's like during wartime, some of these things that happen makes people heroes, but after the war, it's like, oh, you're a criminal now. You've committed war crimes. It's like, funny how that works, doesn't it? There was one other that knew of Rhythm's deeds. Am I supposed to do something else with this shirt? I guess we'll go back to the tool shed and see if that does something, because now I'm a little confused as to where we make sort of progress. Because the tool shed guy gave us the key to go there and get the shirt. Are you still here? Yes, you are. You! Tell me what to do. I ain't supposed to tell, but yeah, okay, that's the same. I dug a grave, kept it secret, buried him. You can have the key, I just want to wash my hands of the whole thing forever, so I guess, whoops, wrong button. We're done with him. Huh. So what am I supposed to do? Oh, I don't have the shirt anymore, so something must have changed. Okay, so something may have unlocked or otherwise become accessible in the mansion, perhaps. There's nothing to interact with here. Assuming the gramophone, likewise. Oops, don't press E. We still have this note. And we still have the shovel. But why? These are the questions. I don't know where I'm going right now. I'm just going anywhere. Just taking a look around. Because I don't know if something changed. And I think somebody farted in my room. Which is really not cool. Who's up here? Oh, the Japanese guy. Ohio. Fascinating. Okay, so that was nothing. This is the right way, but All I've got to lose is some time, right? Feels like a step is missing in my understanding of... Feels like there should be a secret entrance or something over here. You know how rich people get with bookcases? Nope, there's nothing else though. I think we'll wait a moment so that bug goes away. Yeah, get out of here, crustacean. I wonder if... No, it wouldn't be the conservatory. There's still one more area, though. That we saw past the conservatory. I don't know if we need something to access it or not. For all I know, maybe it's accessible now. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. Not really sure. Let me take a look on the left side and... Door's locked. Okay, there's nothing else over here. Let me just see if... Can I look at this painting or anything? We're the Martha and Marcus. Fantastic. Father was Count Dracula. Or was it Count Chocula? Like a cereal. I wonder if these guys have changed their tune at all. Oh, mice been chilly. I'm just gonna give them your coat. Hey, that's still the same. The observatory. Hey, we can enter. Hey.